Hi and welcome to a special video of Dad's RC Hangar. Yes, we have reached a new decade. We are in 2020. Wow, last year it just gone bzzz, and unfortunately last year was the most heaviest rainfall in England and bad weather, so my flying didn't get to where it should have been, unfortunately. But hey, let's not cry about that. I've been doing a lot of sim work. Let's just recap on last year. Last year we made quite a few planes, including the Riot, which is going to be my sort of main plane for practicing on, and lots of other planes. We have got, of course, the ZOHD or Zohad or whatever you like to call it, FPV plane that we are going to be building in the course of the next few weeks, and hopefully not months, but the next few weeks. But there's a lot of detail into it. We're going to put a flight board, INAV flight board, and all sorts of fun stuff in it. So that's going to be quite a few videos. And unfortunately, I was going to start in the holiday period, but I've been really ill. I've still got a bit of nose stuffiness and God knows what else, but too ill to sit here and make a video because you probably wouldn't understand what I was saying anyway. We have also got another plane that came over the holiday period. I'm not going to tell you about that, but that'll be another unboxing. It's a beautiful plane. I've been after it for a little while. It's not a mega expensive plane. I don't think I really want to dive into the big heavy EDF jets until I can fly by myself, which hopefully, cross fingers, would be this year. Also, talking of flying, don't forget that in the UK you need to do a little test on the civil CAA, civil something. It's something. My mind's gone. I'm blaming the cold. Civil Aero something Aviation Authority, something like that anyway. But you've got to do your test. If you don't, it's illegal. You need your little flying number, which is basically like the flying number you get on all planes. If you look on the nose of most planes, especially jets that you take on holiday, you'll see the little sort of Yankee Foxtrot 670 whatever. You will need that particular number, otherwise it's illegal, especially they're after all the drone pilots. I shouldn't say drone, quadcopter pilots, should I say. Anything that hasn't got a man in it is classified as a drone. Even fixed wing is a drone if you're not sitting in it. It's an unmanned vehicle. So yeah, so make sure you do that, because you know we love this. I love radio control flight, and we don't want it to be, you know, to get stupid and silly because no one's abiding by the rules. You know, I'm not Dad's RC Hangar the cops, but let's do things safe. You know, if you know, you can join the BMFA, British Model Flying Association. I'll leave some links. I'll also leave a link for the CAA. I believe across the pond in March you've got also that to do as well. It's now becoming official that you have to be registered as a quadcopter or drone, fixed wing, whatever pilot. The actual test itself is a few multiple choice questions. It's simple. It's knowledge. It even gives you a little sort of test to run through, like preview papers. Sorry, whatever the word is. You know, theory, practice, whatever. So you know, it's done. It's about in the UK it's £9 a year. And for £9, you know, I mean, I couldn't put money on what enjoyment I get out of flying aeroplanes. As long as, you know, next year the authorities don't take the mick and add a zero to that, then, you know, that'd be a very sad thing. But, you know, that's politics, and we're not talking about politics today. The actual reason I'm going to make this video today was that I've got 100 subscribers. Ooh! 100 subscribers. Me, little old me, 100. In fact, it's 104. Now, I did mean to write down the chap that got through Facebook to me and spoke to me, who built his J3 Cub. So I will mention you in another video. I forgot to write your name down. But basically, my video helped him build his undercarriage, etc. on his J3 Navy Cub from Hobby King. Now, that to me is why I made this channel, is that see my mistakes, see what I did, see how I fixed it, and if it turned out well, and then at least you know what to do or not what to do. So, you know, thanks ever so much, everybody who is subscribed to my channel. If you haven't, please just press that subscribe channel. You know, I might get so many that the plane companies want to give me a plane to unbox and show you, which will help you decide whether you want to spend your good money. That's what I look at a lot of these channels, that when they show you the planes, you know, it's kind of a bad thing for people that sell planes and make planes, because if it is crap, then everyone will know about it through a channel. So, but then again, you know, people shouldn't be robbing everybody for money, you know, if it plain is crap. So channels like this is good. So, you know, I'm not asking you to do a Patreon or anything else or whatever, but just click subscribe, and apparently YouTube eventually will make it myself noticed, and then at least I can go to maybe, I don't know, Motion RC or whoever, FMS, and say, look, you know, can I, you know, when you run off your plane, can I borrow one to build and I'll send it back? At least we know what it's going to be like, and hopefully cross fingers that this is my year for getting my A certificate, which means I can fly myself. I'm insured and everything else, so if I hit someone with a plane, it's all good. Probably not for them, but it's all good for insurance purposes. But this is the actual video I just wanted to say. It was a big thank you. As I say, look out for lots of videos. I've got lots of videos planned. It is a time thing with me, unfortunately. It's not my full-time thing. I wish it was. My passionate to this hobby, it'd be fantastic. But you know, I've got a lot more transmitter programs of how to set up, because I still like the FR Sky OS. I think it's great. You know, it's bish bash bosh and it's done. Excuse me. Even with the new firmwares and all that sort of thing, and their own little Accurate or whatever they call it, that's going against a couple of other companies for bits and pieces. But there's no more politics, and we're not talking about politics. So anyway, yes, so we have got the FPV ZOHD, which is going to be the next big project. I mean, you know, I've really wanted to get into FPV for quite a while. I would like a quadcopter, but that's, you know, that's down the road. But you know, at least to put the old goggles on and to fly. You know, a bit like Superman. You know, you're there, you're in that cockpit, you're the pilot. I mean, how awesome is that? You know, unless you actually fly a real aeroplane, then you're very lucky people, and you took the right path. But at the end of the day, if you want it that badly, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. You know, you know, what you're probably saying to me, well, why aren't you a pilot, Chris? Because I didn't grab it. I didn't grab it by both horns and say, yes, let's do this. But that's my issues. But I still love radio control airplanes, as you can see in my hangar. There's lots of planes in here that you haven't seen, that are unboxed before I started making videos. We'll get them out. We'll go through them. I'll give you a rough guide of the build that happened and how easy it was, because I remember. There's still the big girl that I've got to, the Tiger Cat, that I've still got to finish building, which is huge, which in a lot of my videos you normally see the wings at the back. I've got a bit of screen action going on. Whether it works or not, I don't know. It might look totally stupid, but I thought, you know, let's give this bit of special video a bit of back action of random stuff. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to put back there, whether it be scenes from whatever I'm allowed to use on YouTube. But yeah, so look out, and as I say, we've got another unboxing of another great plane, and hopefully when the weather starts picking up and it's nicer days, and the grass on the airfield has dried up so we can actually drive on there, we'll have a lot more sort of like maidens. Obviously, whether it's me being tethered to Keith, who's my mentor, or I'll be flying on my own, which you'll see a big video about that if I get my A cert. I'm going to get my A cert. Yes, I am, and you can too if you haven't got one. A certificate is all about the BMFA and achievements and flying safe. At the end of the day, you know, planes do weird and random stuff that we cannot control. I've seen a lot of people with a big expensive plane just crash because something went wrong. Now, you know, obviously if you went into a building, into a house, into a car, and God forbid another person, and you didn't have insurance and things can get sorted out, how bad would you feel? I know personally I'd feel terrible, so that's good. So in that is that the achievement scheme to say that you've got your A certificate, you go into your B, I think it's CND, but yeah, your A certificate means you're competent to fly on your own, you're safe, you know what to do. So yeah, so I didn't want this to be a lecture. I'm sorry if it has been me rattling on as usual, but you know I rattle on about everything and everything. It was more of a huge thank you for subscribers. It's really nice that 104 of you now watch my videos, and I really hope they help you. Either way, whether they help you to do it or help you to tell you not how to do it. So maybe I want to go get my tooth fixed, I reckon, this year as well, hopefully. You know, do I get my toupee for my tooth, or do I buy a pay for a plane? Oh my God, such a bad decision. Hard decision. It'll probably be a bad decision. Anyway, you keep safe, keep flying and have fun, and I shall see you soon. Thanks a lot again. See you later there. Bye bye.